Hi, my name is Meryl Smith and I'm an artist and I live in Wakefield. I've been an artist for over 30 years, took my degree at university in fine art, taught art all my life at Film and Wright and the junior high Hadley. I've taught adults art as well. And what I do right now is mixed media work, and I'm on the artist Chelsea Wakefield Artist Tour for the second year this year. Before that I was a watercolor artist, which many people would probably know me better as a watercolor artist, but I've changed. I've been part of Wakefield Players since the very first meeting when they asked the community to come together, and we started brainstorming about ideas to make a play, and Scott wrote three plays in a trilogy about Wakefield. And I was in all of those. And then after about 5 years, I started doing all kinds of other jobs with Wakefield Players, doing makeup, doing backstage work, props, costumes. I've been part of the Piggy Fest, and now part of the Tada Festival. I was asked to do the visual art community project this year, and it has been a bit of a challenge because the little bits of time I have with people aren't very long, so I've come up with something I think people will really enjoy, just to get them involved in doing art without being really worried about what the result is, because I'm going to actually put all these pieces together to make the final result. So hopefully they'll just have fun in the actual process. Alright, so this project should take, I would think, about 15 minutes. I don't want people to feel like they're stressed out for time. They're coming normally maybe just before one of the theatrical productions. They're all dressed up in their nice clothes, so I'll have something to protect their clothes, and it's something that they can do while they're waiting, or it's also something children can do when they come to the library or they're going to play at the community center and drop in on Saturday afternoon. The first step is to use wax crayons, and the theme of this will be community. So every person's going to do their own piece, and then I'm going to take all those pieces and put them together into a final project that will symbolize community. So the first step is to write words, any words to do with community, what community means to that person. And wax is a resist to water. So after we've got that step done, then we'll take some water. Whoops. We'll spray the actual piece like this. So this is called Wet into Wet, and it's it's something that I just love working with when I was doing watercolor, where the colors just start swimming together on the page, and it's really exciting. There's nothing like it. It's what keeps people being watercolor artists. I mean, I was a watercolor artist for 30 years, and you never get tired of this part of the process, because it's just so much fun. All right, so that's what they'll be doing. See how quickly that happened. That's going to dry pretty quickly too. While it's drying, they're going to have the option of actually making a stamp. So I'm going to be using recycled crayons. I'm going to ask the community for crayons and styrofoam. If you use a pencil or a pen or any kind of instrument, and you just push into a styrofoam container like this, you can make shapes and lines where you actually indent into it. This is called a relief print. I think a pencil would have worked better for that, but and then we can ink up those and stamp them down. I've asked some other artists, there are other artists helping me with this, and some of them are going to be making pre-made stamps in case people don't want to make the stamp part. So this is an example of a stamp where there's just cardboard glued onto cardboard, and then we've made it water resistant. So we'll ink that up either with a roller where we roll ink on, or we could just brush it on with a brush like this. We could brush paint on there, and then they'll print on top of this. This is wet, so we can't do it right now, and print on top of that. And then, like I said, I'll take those and make that into something that symbolizes community. And then so it'll be one large piece in the end. That, if it's big enough, I'd like to cut it up and put a bit of it, like a bit of it hanging in Louis Boo, a bit of it in the library, and wherever else in the community I can actually hang part of it. So it'll be everywhere.